Hi YouTube, welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name's Michael and today we have Esme and Simon with us in the Can-Am HD10 with the tracks. So as you know, I've been forgetting a few things on my trips recently and I've been keeping a list of all the things that I miss. So I got everything on this trip apart from, let me see now, snow. So I think the snow evaporated a little bit sooner than I thought. So I still have the tracks on, which is not a big deal. The tracks are 4-season, which means they'll work in any condition. They do have these rollers, which is different from the backcountry tracks. They have sliders, which can only be used in snow. This is fine. I wouldn't want to drive a long way like this because obviously the dirt will get into the bearings and the surfaces. But for a short trip, it's fine. I thought I had one more trip left on the tracks. As it turns out, probably not. Anyway, I'll just have to camp a little bit closer to my staging point than I thought. On this trip, I have the Teton cot with me. I thought it would be cot weather because it was going to be mucky, and it is. The dog's already filthy. So this is going to be another muddy weekend. But they're just running around in front. So it's a glorious weekend. It's probably about plus 12 at the moment. I think the low is plus 8 tonight Celsius. So we're looking forward to a good little trip, get away. Aren't we, Simon? So before we start the video, I'd just like to remind people to subscribe. My subscriber to non-subscriber ratio was about 80%. It's actually got worse. It's like 82%. I don't understand that statistic. I don't know. My view count's normal. It's about 200,000 views a month, but the unsubscribed viewers keep going up as a percentage. I don't get it. Anyway, if you would like to do me a favor and click that subscribe button, I'd very much appreciate it. Anyway, on with the video. Well, I think this will do. There's a lot of animal sign around. It's moose. Don't know what that is. Probably deer, I think. So I think this is a main thoroughfare for animals. But this is a nice dry spot. I've camped here, I think once before, at least. But it's comes down from that hill behind. Levels out and then drops away again, so this part's going to be dry. I have this nice tree behind, young tree, and a parking spot. So I think I think this will work. They've run off already. Look at that. Mosquitoes already. Oh, great. Okay, I'm going to get the cot tent set up and then do a bit of exploring, I think. So all set up. It's pretty quick and easy. Using the Teton XXL outfitter tent, the XXL cot, and also the XXL mat as well. So they all kind of go together. It's a really good combination. It's not the lightest of things. The tent is actually pretty light. It can be used on its own. But the cot's heavy, but it's big. But as long as you're carrying it in a UTV or back of your truck or vehicle, if you're car camping, it's great. You can set up a shelter very quickly. I actually brought 2 flies with me. The standard fly, which comes down just to the level of the tent, which a lot of people comment, what happens if it rains? The water will kind of go underneath, which is not ideal, but I've never had it as a problem, if I'm honest. But I haven't really slept out in a lot of rain. I normally camp during the winter. And also the Elite Fly, which actually goes all the way down to the floor, which is great for an all-round type of camping. So if you're in a lot of rain, that would be perfect for you. But it's a great setup. I've got my Teton Celsius sleeping bag. It's minus 32 Celsius, I believe, minus 25 Fahrenheit. I brought the left-hand zip, but I need a right-hand zip, so I'm going to sleep with the sleeping bag upside down. I'm not sure if I'm even going to use the fly sheet tonight. It's meant to be a meteor storm, which I'd like to be able to look up and see, but the mosquitoes are starting to pop out, so the screen will be great. So I think it's time to sit for a minute and just listen to the sound of nothing. Simon, come on. Come on. So we're all sat here in the sunshine, enjoying the afternoon. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, if I'm honest. The dogs are under the cot, and I'm sat in my little Sportneer chair, just listening to my podcast. But before I get too relaxed, I want to show you this, which is the new Tokes pot that I purchased. This is the 1600 titanium pot. Haven't used it yet, but the reason behind it, this is like the biggest one they make, I believe, was I find during winter time that boiling snow or melting snow and boiling it for water is a little bit tedious in the pots that I have. so I wanted something bigger. Strangely, a bigger pot, especially titanium, there's not that much more weight to it than say a smaller pot. It's not exactly the same, so it's like a pot half the size isn't half the weight, which seems a bit strange. So this has graduations for up to 1.5 litres, so 1.5 litres, so it's probably up to the very brim is like a 1.6 litre, which is I think 48 ounces, so it would be over 48 ounces. It's a fair size pot, and if I'm going to be carrying this, I'll probably pack this with all my foodstuffs because it is so large. Also comes with a lid with little snap arms, which can double as a little frying pan. Titanium's terrible for sticking, so you do need to use some sort of oil if you're going to put like an egg in there or something like that. But you could probably do some double boiling, so you can put your pasta from the bottom, keep this on the top, and it's actually keep your sauce or whatever you've got warm on top, or cook it. Or you can just use it as a regular lid. So it's the first size. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. Probably won't use it this trip because I don't really need to melt any snow, but I thought I'd share that with you so you can just take a look. That's how big they are. Okay, back to relaxing. So I wouldn't normally publish a half-finished video like this, but I thought there were some interesting elements that I'd like to share. The Defender with tracks without snow was kind of curious, and it's always fun to share video clips of Esme and Simon. So I hope you haven't been too disappointed, and until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.